Welcome, moms and dads, to another session of Ask Ms Fizz. Today's question is, Ms Fizz, my child does not listen to me. She only listens to her teacher. Help me, oh, help me. Now, this is not an unusual question or statement I've heard from parents over the years. And what happens in school, what happens at home? In school, we would have a group of children, 16, 20, some classes 30 and above. And it's very important in order for learning to take place that there is expectations. Usually that the expectations are agreed at the beginning of the school year. Children and teacher will agree on expectations, our class rules, what we must do, how we must speak to each other, how we must listen before we speak, take turns in speak, and all these expectations are set in school. And it's the same thing with the learning as well. If this is what's been agreed, this is the timetable, this is what we are doing now. And if we're having, let's say we're having an English lesson and the child does not want to do the lesson, is doing other things, playing around and all that, we are going to remind the child of the expectation of the classroom. The expectation is we have English lesson now and you're playing. So is either you're using your English lesson for your playtime, then that means you're going to use your playtime for your English lesson. Now, usually at the beginning of the year, children just come in from holiday and all that. They probably don't think you're going to deliver on that you're not going to or not let them go play. But all you need is one and once usually. So you tell the child when it's playtime, you won't be able to go because you didn't do your work during the English time. So this is the time you will be doing your work. And it's usually just that one example. And then all the other children are like, oh, this is serious. And the child has his or herself understands that this is the expectation. I know what is expected of me, but right now, because I didn't do that, the expectation, this is the outcome of it, right? So those things are important. Being consistent with what you've agreed to do, cause and effect, and that has to do even with play as well. So a child understands what is expected, and it's healthy for the child. It's not that we want to say, oh, we want to restrict the child. No, it's the child has the choice to say, okay, I know that I can do this now. I can do my reading now. I can do my writing now. And if I finish on time, if that's what's been agreed in class, then I could probably go to the corner somewhere, read a book, play quietly with myself or anybody else that has finished. So there is the choices, but the boundaries do have to be put in place. And that's the difference between at home and what might happen at home. In some cases, it is putting the expectations and being consistent with the expectation. Children want to believe that you will do what you say on all fronts. If you say you're going to get me something, a treat, a reward, that I want to believe you will do that. If you say that, oh, if I behave in a certain way, this will be the consequences. You should deliver on that as well, so that children are growing up with the expectations that there is an expectation from me and an expectation from others as well. Okay? I hope this helps. Till next time, send in your questions. We want more. Bye.